Okay, we're looking at attacking the back. We're gonna just start off with a little drill. We looked at chokes last week. We're gonna start off with a little drill, arm bars, all right? So I'm gonna get my seatbelt right here, and then I'm just gonna practice. Take my hand out, push his head down, fall to the side, get my 90 degrees, right? This isn't like a clean, technical, perfect arm bar, right? But I just want us to practice what it's like to kind of move our opponent and get to the side, pinching our knees together at the end. Right, he sits back up, come back to this side, right? I got one arm under, one arm over, seatbelt. My choking hand comes over and pushes the head down, and then I come over the top, just like that. He sits up, I kick myself back up, switch to the other side, push the head, hook the arm, come like that. He sits back up, I kick myself up, come to the other side, push his head down, come over the top. He sits up, I kick up like this, get the other side, hook the arm, push the head. Sits back up, I kick myself up, so on and so forth. We'll do it for 2 minutes per partner. Groovy? All right, let's do it on 3, 1, 2. Are you signed up and everything? Okay.
I like my first session.
Oh, first session, let me get you signed up, dude. Pretty ugly. So push over, swing it around, and go all the way to the mat like that. And pinch the knees together, and take it off. And he sits up. Take it, and then kick yourself up. Yeah, exactly. You take the foot off the head, kick yourself up. Just push him out the way. Just push his head down, swing around, and over. Yep. Yep. Let me show you. Like it. And you swing around, you turn. See my feet come down to the mat, both of them, and I pinch together. Then I'll let them up, and I go like this. Come up to the other side, push them down. Let them up. Yep, now go to the other side. All right, cool. So, that's not how it happens, right?
Not in my game.
That's never how it happens. In fact, we're never even positioned like this in Jiu-Jitsu ever, okay? So let's work on the arm bar from the back, which should be a bread and butter attack. It's like, number 1 is choke. If the neck's left undefended, we're going for a choke, right? Number 2 is arm bar. Number 3 is everything else. So everybody get on the side where you can see me. So when I'm attacking the arm bar, anytime I'm attacking the back, my favorite grip isn't the seat belt, it's a Kimura seat belt. So this is just like a Kimura grip, right? But it's with the seat belt. Same thing as a seat belt, choking hand under the assist hand, but my choking hand grabs the wrist right here. So I've got control of one of his arms, and I've got my seatbelt control. So we're gonna be falling to this side where our choking hand's on top, and look at my foot comes across into our preferred method of attacking the back, right? We could start here with the body triangle, or we could just get to this position where I'm stomping on my own foot. My knee is tight on his shoulder. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my choking hand from the right side of his head to the left side of his head. Okay, but look at his head so close right now, that'd be impossible to do without him just voluntarily moving his head. So what I'm gonna do is lift my left elbow, create a little bit of space, and then just bring it over. And look at, when I bring it over, I bring my arm to a right angle. So I've got a nice frame controlling this distance right here. I'm not like that. In fact, if I go like that, he could pull down on my arm and maybe threaten an arm bar. Right, so I flare it, lift it over, and lock it into place right here. Then I'm gonna push him down a little bit, and my knee came up above his shoulder. All right, now I'm gonna go for the arm bar. But when I go for this arm bar, I'm not gonna do a big swing like this because he's gonna catch my foot. right? If I swing this big and wide, he'll be able to catch it, and then he can come up and escape. He's gonna beat me on that, right? So I wanna get over his head without giving him my foot. So the way that I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna bring my knee up and just smear my knee over his head and his face, right? And I'm keeping my foot back as far as I can the entire time. And I get to this position right here, and I'm gonna really crank on this Kimura and get both of my feet to the mat and sit up. And when I sit up, I get a big proud chest right here, okay? We'll look at the grip breaks for when he defends here in a moment. For right now, I want you to just get up to this position and then pinch your knees together and go 2-on-1 on the hand and finish the armbar like this, right? And then we'll come up, we'll do it to the other side. From the seated position, I'll take my Kimura seat belt, or reinforced seat belt, suppose you could call it. I'm gonna fall to the side of the arm I'm controlling, and I bring my bottom leg across his waist. And that's how I hook over his hip right here. My second leg comes up, steps on my foot, my knee comes in tight to his shoulder. Now here I want to get my left arm on the opposite side of his head. So I raise my right arm to get a little bit of space, and then I come around and get my forearm right here on his neck, okay? Now I can actually attack the arm bar. So I'm going to push him away a little bit until my knee comes up above his shoulder, right? And then I'm just gonna smear the back of my leg over his face to this position. Once we're here, we're ready to sit up. So I'm gonna kick forward and really lift up his elbow, use his arm to pull myself up into position right here. Notice how I have a proud chest. I don't have a rounded back right here. The difference in how this feels right here versus right here is night and day, right? You'll notice his shoulder is really high off the mat. That means he can't escape by turning into me and getting his elbow to the mat. It's impossible, it's way too far away. So for now, we'll get here, pinch our knees, 2-on-1 on the hand, fall back and finish it. All right, one more time to the other side. I have my reinforced seat belt. Fall down to the side. Bottom leg is hooking on his hip. Top leg reinforcing the bottom leg. Knee pinched in on the shoulder. I raise this elbow by flaring, which creates a little bit of space. I sneak that elbow over his head. Now I've locked in this space right here, all right? I extend him a little bit, and my knee just pops up over the shoulder. All right, now from here, I can start to smear over his head, right? I do not swing, because he's just gonna catch it, right? I smear it over his head. He can't really stop that with his hand. Now that we're here, I'm going to get both of my feet to the mat, and then I sit up with the proud chest, all right? Pinch the knees, 2-on-1 on the hand, and come back. Notice how when I'm getting this Kimura control, I'm not using my thumbs to grip, right? Using a monkey grip, like this. Boom, boom. And when I'm actively controlling the arm this way, I'm always rolling my wrist forward a little bit to cinch it up. All right, going over like this, especially towards the end when I'm sitting up, I'm really rolling those wrists forward to make sure it's really tight. He's gonna have pain pressure on his forearm and bicep right here. And I'm also, when I get this proud chest, I'm really pulling on his shoulder, right? So we get to this position, boom, fall back for the finish. Cool? We'll look at some ways to break the grip when he defends here in a moment, but right now let's just do that much. Cool? All right, on 3, 1, 2. So Gavin, you should be on the other side. Yeah. Yep. So, yep, your left leg comes across the hip. Your right foot steps on, yep. Gavin, if you can get this foot Like that, that's better. Yeah, yes. Yep. Oh, get your head on the other side of his head. There you go, all right. Now come over, yep. Remember what I said? Right angle, 90 degrees.
Oh, 90 degrees.
90 degrees, yep. All right, he's gonna be in here. Now you can push him away a little bit and just bring it up over his shoulder, right here, all right? And now you can push him away and just bring this over his head. Go all the way to the mat and sit up. Look at my back. Oh, keep this like that. Over your back and no thumbs. No thumbs. Yeah. So now get your proud chest, yep. Now put your feet on the mat. Pinch your knees together. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Okay, I get up to this position. The most common way he's gonna defend is just 10-finger grip or palm-to-palm grip, something like that. He may even grab his own wrist. 10-finger grip is probably actually the strongest one. When we have this Kimura, we count on it for most of our control. The legs usually do a lot of positional work here, but if you have a Kimura grip and you have good posture like this, he can't perform an escape in either direction, pretty much regardless of what my legs do. My legs are not really active right now. They're in position, but if Dom tries to turn into me and shrimp, it's not gonna work. If he tries to turn away and run, for running man, he can't do it, right? There's just too much pressure starting in his shoulder, and then there's really just a lot of pressure here inside of the elbow. So you can't do anything. So he's sitting here, and he's holding on tight, and his arms are connected and straight, okay? So what I need to do is make this grip weak, and here's how I'm gonna do it. This is a very standard grip break. I use it all the time. So this arm is gonna go in elbow deep, pull him a little bit off to the side. I just kind of pull his elbow across my chest, all right? My other arm is gonna come elbow deep, just like this one, but right here at his grip, right? And then I'm going to rotate to the right until the grip pops, right? And then I'll pinch my knees and go 2-on-1 and come back and finish this armbar, all right? So I'm here, really active with my chest and my posture. Shoulders are rolled back. That puts all the pressure in that arm and really limits his options, right? I'm gonna make my adjustment. Without loosening this pressure and connection, I'll slide in deep like that. All right, pull it a little bit off to the side, and then I slide in deep right here. I have to lean forward to get it. Might even put my hand behind my head like this. Then I might even start pinching my knees right now. Pinch my knees, and then just turn towards the right. I'm just rotating my spine, and once I get it separated, I'm really pinching, going 2-on-1 on the wrist, get the tap right here. If you really want to get nasty with it, put it in this pocket. All right. All right. He's got a strong grip. I'm never gonna break it like this. So I need to isolate it, right? And just pop his grip by twisting my spine. Twisting my spine, pinch my knees together, double up, 2-on-1 on the hand, hip in, get the tap, all right? Let's look at that one, and then we'll look at one more, cool? All righty, on 3, 1, 2. So get your Kimura grip, right here, and right here, right? Connect, roll your shoulders back. Yeah, good. So now you're gonna just slide this in deep, right here. You let go of your arm. You let go of your arm and just hold it right here. And just kind of pull it off. Side. Now this one is gonna do the same thing underneath his hands. So lean forward and make a V underneath his hands. And now you're just gonna rotate to the right. And now grab 2-on-1 with his hand.
How do you 2-on-1?
Both your hands just grab his hand.
This.
Watch me. Watch me do it. Watch me do it. Connect your hands, please.
Yeah.
All right, so come here, boom. Come here, rotate, and then I just grab two. That's it, right? So I'm here, hold on, right? Come underneath, pull it off to the side. Come underneath right here, rotate, pinch my knees, and just go 2-on-1 to the hand. Yeah. All the way under right here. Just rotate till it pops, and then just grab his hand. Yep, and pull it back. Good. The other common grip break from this position, just lie on your side. So this works when both your feet are on the same side of his body, as opposed to arm bars like this. The one we looked at tonight, it's with both feet on the same side of the body, so it's gonna work, right? This defensive grip right here is strong when his arms are straight, and it's weak when his arms are bent, right? So we're gonna use our legs to compromise that right there. So I'm just gonna take my feet and cross them behind his tricep and bring it in tight, right? I can just cross them and bring it in tight, right? And that'll start to bend it a little bit. Sometimes it'll bend it a lot, right? Sometimes I'll bring it in tight like this, and it just bent it a lot right there. But even if it bends it a little, it's like a night and day difference in strength from here to here, right? Bend it, and then I just come underneath the same way. Pinch my knees and fall back, all right? So we're hanging on with the Kimura. You get our feet together, cross them, bring it in to where we now have an angle right here. Now that's not so strong anymore. Shoot underneath, twist, pinch my knees, 2-on-1, okay? When we're in this position, his two escapes that are common, right, are the hitchhiker, where he puts his thumb up like this and runs to get out, right? And like the reverse hitchhiker, where he goes this way and comes and sits up. That one's more difficult. The hitchhiker is a good one. If people are good at it, right as you're coming deep into this arm bar, they'll hit it real quick, and they'll be out, and they're on top of you. So the way that we combat both of these when we have this 2-on-1 is we pretend his thumb's a joystick, right? He goes for the hitchhiker, I push it in the other direction. He goes for the reverse hitchhiker, I point the joystick in the other direction, right? It's just that simple. I'm just pointing it the opposite direction of where he wants to go. He wants to point his thumb this way and sit up. I point it in the opposite direction and then finish. He wants to go for the hitchhiker, I point it down towards his hips and then just finish it, all right? So review that one more time. He has his defensive grips right here. I cross my feet behind his arm and pull it in tight, creating an angle through his grips. Come underneath, pop it open, pinch my knees, fall back. He tries to go one way, I point it the opposite way. He tries to go the opposite way, right? Point it up here. Just trying to get it to where we have this thumb pointing straight up at the ceiling. Pinch our knees and hip in. Cool? Let's look at that. 3, 1, 2. Yeah, and get tight on it. All right? And then you cross your feet and just pull them in. Okay. Don't fall back, don't fall back. Stay seated. Stay seated with a... Yeah, but watch. I want you to stay seated with your Kimura grip. Get your Kimura grip. I want you to roll your shoulders back. Yeah, right? So it's tight. So you're making her hold your weight with this grip. It's really uncomfortable for her.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take our feet, cross them, and bring that elbow in.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
I would go like this, right?
Okay.
And your knees come apart as you bring it. Now you see how it's bent?
Yep.
Stay seated, right? Roll your shoulders back. Yeah, there you go. Right? Now you can come underneath and break it. Yeah, exactly. Guys, when you bring those heels in towards your butt, your knees are going out. Right? You're going like this. Right? The knees are going out. So this knee is going to come down onto their face. Do some positional work. We're going to start. We're going to start in this same position that we drilled from all class. I'm going to start right here. Oh, we're going. I'm trying to get Dom. I get over his head. I'm going to come up here. Dom taps. Great. Reset. This time we're going. I'm being sloppy. Dom gets out. Reset. Right? You're just trying to escape, better your position, or maintain back control, hopefully get a finish. Starting a seat belt with the wrist, right? I hardly ever do a seat belt without the wrist. If I can get that wrist, I want it. All right, get with your partner. And we will do 2 minutes per partner. Timer is on.
Oh yeah.
gotta just hurry up and get them out. Yeah, you gotta do it before I can.
French way.
All right.
Come on, you can get up. Come on, brother. Just get yo, wow. No, why would you go that way?
Dance class. Get a new partner.
I heard that.
Move of the day.
All right, that's it for fundamentals class. Go get a drink of water and we'll begin advanced class in 3 minutes. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Thank you, Mike. You have beer? Thanks,
Thank you. I think so. See you in the next.
Oh.